So even before people get married, what are the things you need to talk about? You need to discuss these things about children, because whether you like it or not, children and their impact will affect your marriage. So what are the things you should discuss about your children even before you get married? You need to ask yourself, do you want children or not? Don't assume. There are people who don't want children. I hope you know. And it's just because we're in Africa and Nigeria, so it's difficult to say. There are some women who don't want children, but they can't come out to say it. So even when the man is, they are trying desperately to have children, the woman is taking pills and she's not getting kids, and the man doesn't know. And they go and check them. You are all right. You are all right. The woman does not wants children. The man wants children, but they've not had that frank discussion. So if somebody says they don't want children, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. They have the right. Be fruitful and multiply. Replenish the earth and subdue. Like I tell people, I said the fact that God said be fruitful and multiply, it doesn't mean that you should do it alone. So some people want to do it alone. They want born 12 children, 16 children, because God said be fruitful and multiply. So you want to exhaust, I gave you blank check. You now go and withdraw my money in the bank. No. So do you want children or not? Do you have children already somewhere? There are times when one of them, I know several cases like that, where one of them already has kids, or at least a child, before marriage. Got married to this person. This one that was not married before is worried that they don't have children. The other one is not so worried. You know why? He already has a child somewhere. So you need to talk about this thing. So even before you get married, don't hide it. If you had a child before you got married, you are not a devil. A child is a blessing from God. You made a mistake and all that, but you should not hide it from your spouse. There are people right now who are married. One of them has children or a child, and the person they are married to does not know. And then after several years down the line, in fact, there are many cases where it is when the man has died that you now see the other children. Is that not terrorism? You know, so even in the death of that man, the woman begins to go through so much pain. She's grieving his death, and then suddenly when she sees other children that she never knew about, that are even older than her own children, she begins to suddenly hate the man. So these are realities. You need to talk about it. Please, if you have a child, please don't hide it. Just tell the person the truth from the beginning. No need packaging it. The man will now go with you. You now see somebody that looks exactly like you. Now say, "Now my uncle's son." What is all this? So what are your views about kids? Do you love them? So you need to, it's teamwork. This is not for one person. You know, if you leave it for one person, that's when the woman suddenly begins to look old. She begins to look 55 at 25. Because you are stressing her. You are leaving her to do everything alone.